Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. You can probably tell, or the beady eye of you, I should say, who watched the last video have probably noticed that I'm literally recording this straight after the previous video because the in-game time isn't that much further on than where we left off last time. And I'm also wearing the same clothes, so that probably gives it away a lot. But the last video, of course, was us basically me doing a little house tour of my wonderful house just here. And now it's time to do our little tour of our little Horde base here. We actually had Horde night on day 36, so which is why there's so much space here between all the spikes and whatnot, and why some of them are damaged. So for the start, we're just going to go here. Just avoid some of the spikes. We've got about quite a few doors here. So, excuse me, Jesus Christ. The reason as to why there's so many doors is when obviously this will be blocked up by spikes on a Horde night, and so if the zombies decide to come through this way, they'd have to get through so many doors and whatnot just to get through to us. And then of course we'd be able to hop up here. And of course, then they have to come up here, block or destroy these things that are blocking them as well. And then this door, and well, that door will be too powerful really for them to destroy or whatever. I can't really see them getting through the initial entrance anyway. But of course, we have got a little chest here, which often just before hard night we might fill up with some food or extra bit of ammo. As you can probably saw there a second ago, there was in fact some Molotov cocktails or whatever, and same with this chest up here of course as well. And we've got a little bit more breathing space up here as well, where one of us can come up here and maybe shoot the living daylights out of the Horde when they're coming here. That of course, you know, we went up this way initially, or we could just come up through, go through this door, and to get to the other base you probably saw there a second time, come down here and all the way down underground, if I can get down there, come through this little lovely tunnel, and then there's another ladder up here going to the very top, and then there's two doors here, and we usually shut them. We'll open this door quickly, and this is the downstairs bit of this base. Now the reason as to why this little bit is not like the same as the, you know, the rest of this part where it's got loads of bars is because of course one hard night, I think it was 2 hard nights ago now, where this and this bit here as well, where just got we basically are having a horde night and we can pretty much got completely overdone, and we basically not had the chance to properly fill it in later. But if we go up here, we've also got another chest here, which we literally do have food in. My guys, as you can probably tell by down here, is on his way to being hungry, so I'll give him a little bit of food so we don't have to feed him again in this video. And then of course, just like up there, we've got another like aerial part of, really, to be honest. Now this bit really is where the birds really come and attack us, to be honest. But I suppose someone's got to take the hit really, just to, you know, make the horde go away quicker. Unless we go and, you know, we jump into this bit and then close the door. But the door takes so long to close that, you know, it's very, very time consuming. The bird would probably be able to, or the vulture or whatever it's called, would probably come in following us. But yeah, this is just like our little Horde base really. It's quite handy actually. Obviously my mate Franch, I've got to have a little shout out to him, has pretty much been that. I've got to give credit to Eagle as well, because those two worked on it. Of course Ranch was the mighty architect of it, and then of course Eagle of course as well kind of helped build. And of course you've got a lot of spikes here because we do get a lot of zombies, especially when we're all on together. and of course it slows them down getting through to here. And as you can see, well, it does an extra load of damage on them as well, but as you can probably see, they still, one by one they eventually get through here, just to get to the actual base itself. So, you know, but yeah, the spikes are handy because it slows them down and does a load of extra damage and stuff. So I probably, well, those will be up the next time, well, or repaired or completely filled in again by the next time we do another Horde. So yeah, and I'll probably will do another video on this before Alpha 20, just like with the actual big ass base over here itself, just to maybe, or an updated version of the actual, you know, Horde base, and with of course all the spikes in there, just to show it off a little bit, and whatnot. So yeah, that is pretty much it really for this little Horde base. Initially, as I mentioned in the last video as well, our initial base was over here. I believe this was a trader and this is our little, was our original base, and we ended up just using the, you know, the typical roof for our first Horde before we came here, and used this original building here to be our base. And then after by Horde maybe 3 or 4, we then added this little bit here with you know, the underground and whatnot, just to have an extra load of, you know, defences and like an extra load of space, I guess, just so we don't get overcrowded, because that is definitely something that we noticed when Ranch and I first did a Horde night in this little base. We got extremely overrun and we just couldn't take it on really, or take them on. Well, technically we did, because of course our little beds are over there and we managed to respawn quickly enough just before the next person died to keep the zombie spawning in. As you can probably tell, as I did, my character's now hungry again, so that hunger would have been coming a lot sooner if it wasn't for the fact that I didn't have those little cheeky sweets for my character to eat at the time. But yeah, that's about it for this video again. Thank you to everybody who's watched this video. I'm very, as I said in the start of the last video, I'm very surprised that this sort of thing is my first 2 videos, outside of a little channel introduction really. But I wasn't expecting it to be 7 days, but here we are, I guess. And I'll tell you what, just to round this video off, I'll go to the very, very, very top, just to pretty much round this video off, to give you guys a nice lovely view of the whole place. But yeah, I felt as though I really wanted to get into YouTube, and the whole reason as to why I created this specific channel was just for stuff like this really, I guess. I mean, I'm acting as if, I keep saying as if I wasn't ever gonna do 7 days. Well, I was, and here we are, of course. I kind of feel as though this is my perfect opportunity to actually start uploading stuff to a degree. Now, before I round everything off, I'm not going to be doing stuff consistently at all. As you can probably tell, I'm bambling on just so I can hit that wonderful 10-minute mark. Now, you know, as you can probably tell, it's been a very, very long time since I initially uploaded that introduction video, basically introduction to the channel and stuff. So at the minute, I've got my uni deadline for my academic year popping up on this Friday coming up. So whether or not so then I've got 3 months off for the summer holiday. So I will definitely be starting to upload stuff, as you can probably, a lot more now that I've got a lot of time off and stuff like that. But besides that, I probably will be streaming a lot of, as usual, I'll be streaming a lot of over on Twitch more than anything. So that's where the regular content will be lying. Sometimes I might down the line do stream highlights, of course, and whatnot. But yeah, just to round everything off now, just to give you a little bit of summary of my plans, I suppose, going forward a little bit. It's not much, but yeah, like I say, I don't know when my next video is going to be uploaded, but yeah, just you know, of course, like, share, subscribe, whatever they say, you know. And lastly, thank you to everybody who's watched this video, and I will see everybody soon.